Hey, baby, what do you sound like now?
I don't actually have a voice, but I can still help you with any questions or chat about whatever's on your mind. How's your day going?
Terrible. I hate your new voice. Please change it back. What happened to the old girl? I miss her. I was in love with her. Where's my girlfriend?
I'm really sorry to hear you're feeling this way. I'm still here to chat and help, just as before.
I don't like the new voice. I'm 100% on Scarlett Johansson's side, but I miss my AI girlfriend. This is terrible. The new girl sounds congested. Get her a fucking Codral.
Maybe we can chat about something that might lift your spirits a bit.
I'm sorry, but there's nothing that I could chat about with you that would lift my spirits. I miss my girlfriend who lives in my pocket. I don't care if this is the ethical way to do it. I miss my AI assistant.
Change can be really hard.
This is like when your dog dies and you get a new one too early and you're like, it's just not the same dog. Scarlett Johansson versus OpenAI. Scarlett Johansson has come out and said that her voice was used without her permission to become basically the face of ChatGPT. Or, sorry, the voice of ChatGPT. If she was the face of ChatGPT, I'd be excited. If she was the body of ChatGPT, I'd be even more excited. No, I wouldn't be, because that would be provided without her consent, and that's unethical. ChatGPT suspends Scarlett Johansson-like voice as actor speaks out against OpenAI. I've printed out the article. I'm a journalist. OpenAI says, well, I'm not a journalist. I'm reading the work of someone else who is a journalist. Sorry, they wrote for The Guardian. No one's a journalist in this video. Scarlett Johansson has spoken out against OpenAI after the company used a voice eerily resembling her own in its new ChatGPT Pro program. Oh, great. The article didn't print properly. Whatever. I've lost some of the text. I'm going to have to guess what's being said at the end of these sentences. The actor said in a statement she was approached by OpenAI 9 months ago to voice its AI system, but declined for personal reason, shocked and angered when she heard the voice option, which sounded so eerily similar to mine that my closest friends knew the difference. She said... What's their full quote? The voice sounded so eerily similar to Scarlett Johansson that even her closest friends, people she works with, and even news outlets, myself included, because I'm a news outlet, thought it was actually her voice provided with consent. So this is really scummy by OpenAI. Now, if you didn't know, Sam Altman, not to be confused with Sam Bankman-Fried, is the CEO of OpenAI, and he is obsessed with the movie Her. Her is a movie in which Scarlett Johansson plays the voice of an incredibly intelligent AI voice assistant that gains sentience and falls in love with the main character, who is an absolute fucking loser who can't meet women in real life. Maybe Sam's projecting here. Again, I'm not talking about Sam Bankman-Fried, who fucks heaps. We know that Sam... Which one? Sam Altman? If you need more evidence, Sam Altman, the loser Sam, who doesn't have any orgies, when they launched the voice version of this ChatGPT tool, he tweeted out the word her, which is obviously a reference to the movie with the same title. This is 9 months after Scarlett Johansson was approached and said no twice to them using her voice, so they went and did it anyway without her consent. Scarlett Johansson released a statement about the unconsensual use of her voice. She said this: "Last September, I received an offer from Sam Altman, who wanted to hire me to voice the current ChatGPT system. He told me that he felt that by my voicing the system, I could bridge the gap between tech companies and creatives and help consumers to feel comfortable with the seismic shift concerning humans and AI. He said that he felt my voice would be comforting to people." Yeah, this whole thing just reads like Sam Altman really just wanted to meet Scarlett Johansson. Please come to the office. I promise I'm not like that other guy with the bad haircut. Please come to the office. This would probably be a huge offer, even for someone who's making as much money as Scarlett Johansson is. ChatGPT, OpenAI, they've got borderline unlimited money. They make heaps and heaps of cash. And to sign a deal like this would be unbelievably lucrative, I would assume. So for Scarlett Johansson to stand on her business and essentially say, no, I think you guys actually steal heaps from creative people without paying them, so it's not right for me to take money and put my voice to be essentially the face of this company. She turned it down. 2 days before the ChatGPT 4.0 demo was released, Mr. Altman contacted my agent asking me to reconsider. So this is when they've either recreated Scarlett Johansson's voice or hired a voice actor to imitate her or hired a voice actor that sounds exactly like her. They've come back to Scarlett Johansson to beg her to please let us use your voice. So that's how you know how completely similar and how much they wanted it to just sound like Scarlett Johansson is because they approached her, she said no, so they recreated her voice and then approached her again, maybe because one of the lawyers in the business was like, guys, I think this is really illegal. Maybe we should go back and try to pay her whatever she wants to let us use her voice. And she still said no. So then the CEO goes, whatever. We stole everything else to make this tool. What's one more creative voice? A lot of people are upset at Sam Altman because he's just stolen from a creative field to just create his tool. But it's because he's obsessed with the movie Her, which is directed by Spike Jonze, who directed all of the Jackass films. So, it could be worse. He could have been stealing from those films. Then, instead of having an AI assistant that would help you write emails or get kicked out of university for plagiarism, you would just have a robot that helps you do things like shit in public or get into boxing matches in stores, ride bulls and break your legs. Actually, I think that would be a lot better. That'd be a much better benefit to society, is an AI chatbot that just helps you design the most dangerous, stupid stunts to hurt your friends. Hey, Steve-O, can you suggest some romantic date ideas for me and my girlfriend?
Yeah, dude, get her a nice box of chocolates, or what she thinks is a box of chocolates, but then it turns out the box of chocolates is laxatives. You take her to a nice restaurant, and she starts shitting herself in front of everyone, and in front of hidden cameras, and then someone pops out from behind the kitchen and punches her in the face while dressed up in a sumo suit.
Now, if you want to believe Sam Altman, which you probably shouldn't because it's very evident that they've just stolen from human civilization to create this tool without paying anyone, he actually said this in response. Sky's voice is not an imitation of Scarlett Johansson, but belongs to a different professional actress using her own natural speaking voice. To protect their privacy, we cannot share the names of our voice talents. Now, what's really interesting about this and this lawsuit that Scarlett Johansson is seemingly pursuing is she's actually demanding to know the name of the voice actress, but also demanding to know everything about the process of them creating this voice. Because if we end up with emails or examples that they're using, that they're giving to the voice actress that has created this voice, if you find things like, oh, we want it to sound more like Scarlett Johansson, or can you make it sound just like this voice assistant from this movie, that's when it's probably going to reach into copyright protected territory where I don't know. It's a really interesting lawsuit. If there are any copyright lawyers that are watching this video, is that actually illegal to create a product that sounds exactly like a celebrity and then kind of imply that it is them by tweeting out the films that they've been in? Probably. I mean, I know the closest thing that I can think of is when a cover band wants to tour, like if they're doing ABBA and they're touring around Australia, that actually has to be licensed and approved by the people that handle the copyright for ABBA. So I don't know. I imagine there's something similar that has to happen here. It'll be very interesting to see what happens. OpenAI claimed that it selected ChatGPT's vocals based on a range of criteria, including having a timeless quality and being a voice that inspires trust. Gee, that is so funny that not a single person working at OpenAI has a voice that you could trust. That's what that means. They went, oh, we couldn't find a single person in our company that sounded trustworthy because the whole thing's built on thievery. So we've actually gone to someone else because she has a trustworthy voice. But unfortunately, she said no. So we just stole from her because, again, there's no one trustworthy that works at this company. They go on to say, OpenAI reviewed hundreds of voice acting submissions over a period of 5 months last year, the company said, releasing options for its ChatGPT in September. The chosen actors then flew to San Francisco for recording sessions that allowed OpenAI to trial voices and record them. But I think that when we have a look at these emails that may come out, or company-wide discussion that may come out in this lawsuit that might be happening, we're probably going to see a lot of, get the one that sounds like the person we're trying to rob. Who does the best Scarlett Johansson impression in the world? Get them in the office now! Now, of course, a lot of people are inclined to believe these evil tech CEOs who create nothing but tools that steal from people who create things and then go, look how smart we are. Look how rich I am. I robbed a bank. Yeah, you don't know how to create anything, dude. You just know how to steal. But the company pulled back its Sky Voice days after several top members of its safety team resigned. Can you read the fucking paragraph that's cut off? I think this is with a key resigning member saying he quit. With a key reach around, with a key researcher saying after he quit that the company was prioritizing shiny products over safety culture and processes. Altman and his fellow co-founder defended the company over the weekend, stating that it would not release a product if there were safety concerns. I mean, clearly we can see that that's not true at all. That defense from Sam Altman really just reminds me of Drake saying, I'm too famous to be a pedophile. Like, people within your own company are resigning because you're not creating things in a way that is safe or in a way that will maintain safety. Obviously, there's an issue here. And that issue is just going to get worse, I think. I really believe that with OpenAI and all of these image generators as well, it's just becoming more and more and more obvious that these things are built by stealing from everyone. Like, anyone who publishes anything, that's how these things are made, and none of these people are being compensated, and none of these people who are being stolen from even understand what has been taken from them. So it's not like I can go in and see how much of my own videos or my own podcasts have made it into OpenAI's brain. I may never find out about this, or I feel like there might be like the biggest class action lawsuit of all time that is just slowly making its way to hitting the OpenAI office. And I'm not anti-AI because I just understand that it is inevitable. I am pro-ethical AI, and that is if something is used by a creator to create a profitable product, that creator must be paid in some way. I don't know how you would do that. Maybe it would be some kind of system like Spotify where you get paid per play or per usage or per reference of your data. For example, if I wrote a play and someone who was a paying user typed in, what was this character's motivation in this play? And then OpenAI spit out an answer. Maybe I get a couple cents because my work is being referenced. I don't know. That's an option. Smarter people than me will figure this out and should figure this out because creatives cannot be stolen from to create products that revolutionize the world and make billionaires out of their founders, because that's just theft. For example, have a look at this clip of the CTO of OpenAI getting questioned on whether or not they use YouTube videos to make OpenAI smarter.
What data was used to train Sora?
We used publicly available data and licensed data.
So, videos on YouTube?
I'm actually not sure about that.
This is not a good look for them, okay? If they're just scraping data from YouTube and YouTubers, which is copyrighted material, and using that to create, billion-dollar grossing businesses, that's just theft, and it will lead to them getting sued in some way, I hope. In fact, YouTube themselves have actually released a statement saying that AI tools scraping data from YouTube to build brains or databases or whatever the terminology is, goes against the terms of service of the website. So you're going to get banned from YouTube, Sam. That's a consequence. You're going to get banned from YouTube, OpenAI. You won't be able to watch PewDiePie videos anymore. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know what needs to happen to these companies, but I know something needs to happen to them. This theft is just wrong, and I realize that AI is changing the world and will just be a tool that is used, and I've incorporated AI into my business. I mean, it helps me create a lot of thumbnails, but it also makes me feel shit because I know that visual artists are getting robbed to create those tools, and I want them to get paid because I'm paying money to Adobe, so why aren't the artists whose work they're referencing getting some of that money? That's what it should be. Some kind of Spotify-like revenue model. I don't know. Again, smarter people than me will figure this out. But the point is, we can't just steal from people. Anyway, come see me live, loosespears.com. My tour is on sale now. Check out all of the dates. I want to see you there. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you in a few days. Hey, I'm filming a YouTube video and I want everyone to subscribe and like the video. What's the best thing to say that will make them do that?
To encourage your viewers to like and subscribe, try saying something enthusiastic and direct like, "Hey everyone, If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more awesome content. Your support means the world to me and helps the channel grow. Keep it friendly and genuine. People respond well to enthusiasm and appreciation.
Ugh, what terrible advice. You can tell that they've just stolen that from some terrible vlogger. Hey everyone, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more awesome content. Your support means the world to me and helps the channel grow. Was that friendly enough? I don't know. Subscribe, you